But before we're done, I want to just give you one last bit of encouragement to think about as you leave. The theme this year was where we are. It's not where we were, it's where we are. It's not where we are, it's where we will be. In the midst of this time, it's complicated, right? It's complicated to accept where we currently are and still have dreams of where we want to be. And so I was thinking about how to communicate this with you just with one last thought. And I thought about a story that happened just 2 weeks ago. My wife and I were shooting this video, and it was perfect. The night was perfect. The sunset was amazing. It was the most beautiful night you could imagine. We're on this lake just south of Atlanta, a lake called Lake Jackson. We're on a pontoon boat. We have a guy with us. His name is Zach. He's shooting every single interaction. I mean, the lighting, it was that golden hour. And he said, I'm going to get out my drone. Gets out the drone. He shoots it up in the air. He's probably, about 100 feet above us. He's like hiding so that he's not in the shot as the pontoon's coming through the lake. I mean, it was beautiful following. We're hearing from him all the very specific. He's like, I couldn't have imagined a better moment, right? This is how we started 2020, right? We thought it was going to be the best year ever, right? We are like this drone that's up in the air getting the golden shot going through the lake, and everything is perfect. Then all of a sudden, he looks at his phone that's tracking all the things, and it's stuck. He's like, what happened? And he gets out of the hiding from the pontoon, comes up to the front of the boat, and he's like, what happened? And this is what happened. Now, this is Zach looking up at an electrical line, right? As you can imagine, that's his drone. Can we zoom in just a little bit closer? Isn't that like 2020? Let's be honest, like we have the perfect shot. Everything is amazing. And the card that is everything he's shooting is in that drone. All his perfect shots. He can't get it. It's just far enough that he can't reach it. We got fishing line. We were throwing things up, trying to knock it down to have it fall into our hands. We could not get that drone. Everything. That is the moment we're in today. We had all these dreams, these aspirations. We had all the planning we could have possibly done in 2020, right? You had goals. You had a word for the year. I don't know what it was for you, but then all of a sudden the drone got stuck in an electrical line. That is where we're at, right? That is where we are. Your story might be different, but I think you can kind of relate with that example. Everything got thrown. It got stuck, and we didn't know what to do. And we've been trying things. And that, my friend, is why we did this Plywood Presents. Why? Because we do it every year, but we had to do it different. We had to do it different so that you could do your work different. You could do it in a way that we could not imagine. We had to give you an example that we can do something that we have done for many years, programming, mission, all this stuff, and we had to do it differently to give you a vision that you could do something different. That you could do the same mission that you have had for years, the same purpose that you have felt a sense of calling to do, and the same ambition that you had on January 1st of 2020, and you could find a way to do it in a new way. Today is the start of something different. Same mission, same ambition, same purpose, done different. This is your opportunity. You've been inspired by people the last 2 days to think in a different way, to serve the people that you feel a sense of purpose to serve in a different way. And nothing that has happened since COVID transpired should stop you from reaching the people that you feel a sense of purpose to reach. This is your opportunity. I get an opportunity so often to sit one-on-one with many of you, and you and I have had these conversations. If you're looking on your computer, you've been with me, and I've looked at you, and I've heard you hurting, and I've seen you wrestling, and I've been on the phone, and you guys are trying to figure out what to do, and you've heard me before say this. I'm not going to let you give up right now. I'm not going to let you quit on something that is so important. This is your moment to change the industry that you serve in. This is your moment to change how you do what you are made to do. This is your moment. And when we started on January 1st, our team got in this space right here. And we didn't have all the finishing touches were not done. I gave everyone on my team a Sharpie. And we got into the literal rafters of these seats. And I want to show you I said, write something in the rafters that you believe and desire to happen in this space. And I want to show you what I wrote. Show that little image. It says, may this place give the courage to others to dream bigger. Now, when I wrote that, leave it up there. When I wrote that, I imagined a bunch of people were going to be sitting in these rows. I imagined them sitting in these rows these days, and we would be encouraging you to do that. But last night, when Bob Goff was talking, he encouraged you and gave you the courage to take the 20 seconds to do the dream that you wish you could do. And I was thinking, whoa, this is the exact same thing that I'm talking about. You have a purpose that you are meant to do. Yes, everything got changed. Yes, the courage that I thought we were going to give you in our mission to make your dream bigger changed. But we're still doing it. We're here. Plywood people, the community, me, the advisors, the speakers you heard today, the people in the chat room. The beautiful thing about this community is we are behind you to make your dreams a reality. And guess what? It's going to look different than it did in January, but it's going to look better come September. You have to keep going. Do not slow down. Do it different. Do it more imaginative. Dream bigger and have the courage that it takes to bring something to life, because most people don't have that courage, but you do. Thank you for being a part of Plywood Presents 2020.